Good morning, children. Children, in the last class, we learned about the factors affecting the rate of diffusion. Children, what are the factors that affect the rate of diffusion? The factors which affect the rate of diffusion are temperature. Normally, if we increase the temperature, the rate of diffusion increases. And in the same way, the stirring, children, stirring. When we stir any liquid or anything, okay, normally it diffuses faster, children. Okay, and in the same way we learned about the strange behavior of the water. Okay, the strange behavior of the water, children. Normally the strange behavior of the water is that, okay, it volume shrinks, the water volume shrinks when it is heated, children. Okay, therefore here normally in between of 0 degrees to 4 degrees the volume of the water shrinks. Okay, here same amount of the water in solid ice occupies more volume than the liquid water. Okay, that's why the density of the density of ice is less than the density of the water. Okay, due to of that reason the ice floats on water, children. Okay, right. And the next one what we learn is about the evaporation. Okay, evaporation means, okay, evaporation is the phenomena. It is the phenomena. Evaporation is the phenomena in which the rate of, okay, evaporation is the phenomena, children. Okay, it is a evaporation is a phenomena of changing of a liquid into the gaseous state. Changing of a liquid into the gaseous state. Okay, at any temperature. That is called as the evaporation. Evaporation is a phenomena of changing of a liquid into vapor at any temperature is called as the evaporation. And the next one what we are having is, okay, boiling point. The same with the boiling point. Boiling point. Okay, boiling point means, okay, boiling point means here also the same, changing of water to, in the both cases, changing of liquid to vapor, liquid to vapor, but here at any temperature, evaporation any temperature, whereas here at a fixed temperature, okay, at a particular temperature, the liquid, if it is changing into the vapor, then it is called as the boiling point. And here at any temperature, if the liquid changing to vapor, then it is called as the what? Evaporation. Okay, here the water to change its state from the liquid to the vapor, the water to change its state from liquid to vapor, normally it has to get a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade. It has to get a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade, children. Okay, therefore here 100 degrees centigrade, therefore that is called as the boiling point. Okay, boiling point. The boiling point of water is, okay, is 100 degrees centigrade. It only at a fixed temperature of 100 degrees, okay, the water is changing into the vapor, children. Normally when your mother cooking your rice, okay, when your mother cook the rice, okay, during at that time we see the vapors. Therefore these vapors are obtained only when it attain a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade, children. Only at a temperature of 100 degrees centigrade. Therefore that is called as the boiling point. Therefore only the single difference is there, small difference is there between evaporation and boiling point, children. That is, boiling point and evaporation means the same, that is changing of its state from the liquid to the vapor. But whereas in the evaporation takes place at any temperature, but whereas the boiling point, it is only at a fixed temperature. In the same way, melting point. Okay, melting point. Okay, melting point. Okay, melting point, children. Okay, melting point is the one, okay, at a fixed temperature, solid changing into liquid, children. Melting point means solid changing into liquid. Solid changing into liquid. Solid changing into liquid is called as the melting point. The melting point of ice is 0 degrees centigrade. Melting point of ice is 0 degrees centigrade. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees centigrade. Therefore, here melting point is 0 degrees centigrade. Okay, melting point is 0 degrees centigrade. Here, here children, melting point means solid changing into liquid. The fixed temperature at which the solid changing into liquid is called as the melting point, children. Okay, and here in this evaporation, normally evaporation means the phenomena at which the liquid changing into vapor is called as the evaporation. Normally here we see the factors affecting evaporation. Factors affecting evaporation. Factors affecting evaporation. Factors affecting evaporation. What are the factors which affect the evaporation? The factors which affect the evaporation are, okay, surface area, wind speed, surface area, wind speed, okay, humidity, temperature. Okay, these are the factors which affect the evaporation. Okay, that means surface area. More the surface area, more the evaporation takes place. Normally, when you go to a hotel, in a hotel, the server who is there in the hotel, he gives a cup of tea. If you order a cup of tea, he will give the cup of tea with a saucer, children. Why saucer he will be giving? Nowadays we are using the paper cups for drinking of tea, children. But if you go to a hotel, now also if you go to a hotel, normally they will give the cup with the saucer. Why means here, if you take saucer if it is there, if you pour the milk or liquid in the saucer, hot liquid, it gets, due to of more surface area of the saucer, it gets evaporated faster. As a result, it cools down very fastly. That's why they will give the saucer. Here, if you take the water in a river, river gets evaporated faster than in a well, children. Why? The surface area of the well is very less, whereas the surface area of the water is more. As the surface area is more, the evaporation takes place fastly, children. Therefore, here the rate of evaporation increases with the increase in the surface area. And here, excuse me, wind speed. Wind speed means, here children, wind speed. Here the rate of evaporation increases with the wind speed. The more the wind speed, the more the evaporation takes place. Normally, here children, when your mother dry the clothes on a hot day where there is a wind, or when your mother, when she dries the clothes under the fan, they dry faster. Okay, but even when they dry faster, the germs which are there in the clothes will not be killed. That's why we should wear the clothes only in the under the sun, that means outside. Okay, wind speed. Therefore, when the rate of wind speed is increasing, the surface, the evaporation also increases. Okay, humidity. Okay, humidity is the amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere is called as the humidity, children. The amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere is called as the humidity. Okay, here this is a inversely proportional, children. Normally, when the humidity is increasing, the evaporation decreases. The evaporation decreases with the increasing of the humidity. The evaporation increases with the decreasing of the humidity, children. Okay, that means here on a humid day, that means nowadays we are getting of humid temperature. When it is humid, we will get sweat. the rate of evaporation of the sweat will not be quick, children. Okay, will not be quick. Okay, as a result, what happens? Okay, we feel suffocating as the sweat will be there in our body. Okay, but if the sweat evaporates, we feel coolness. Okay, and here next temperature. Okay, here when the humidity is more, the rate of evaporation is less. When the humidity is less, the rate of evaporation is more. Next one, the temperature. Temperature is also the another factor which affect the evaporation. When there is a more temperature, on a hot sunny day they evaporate faster than on a rainy day or a cloudy day. On a cloudy day they won't normally the water the clothes will not get dry faster. Okay, will not get dry faster on a cloudy day as it is dry faster on a sunny day. Therefore, these are the factors which affect the rate of evaporation. Surface area, when the surface area is increasing, the rate of evaporation increases. When the wind speed increases, rate of evaporation increases. Humidity is inversely proportional. When the humidity increases, rate of evaporation decreases. When the humidity is decreasing, rate of evaporation increases. And here temperature is directly proportional. Here surface area, wind speed, temperature are directly proportional. Therefore, here as they are directly proportional, okay, when the temperature increases, the rate of evaporation increases. When the wind speed increases, rate of evaporation increases. Surface area, rate of evaporation increases. Therefore, these are the factors which affect the evaporation. Normally, evaporation means here if we keep a nail paint it gets dried faster. Or if you take petrol, we feel coolness. Why we feel coolness? As soon as we keep the petrol in our hands, when we keep the petrol in our hands, they get dry faster. Why they get dry faster? Okay. Why they get dry faster? They get dry faster as the ignition temperature of the petrol is very less, children. Okay, that means it catches the fire at very low temperature. That's why they will keep the no smoking boards near the petrol bunks. They never allow the lights to light, and they also say that to switch off the mobile phones. They won't. They'll refuse using of mobile at the mobile. That means mobile petrol bunks. Okay, why means due to of the radiations, the petrol it may catch fire very easily, very faster. As a result, there can be a great explosion at that place. That's why they ask to reduce to not to use the mobile phones, switch off the mobile phones. Okay, and in the same way, if we keep the petrol ignition temperature is very less. That means at very low temperature it catches fire. As soon as we keep the petrol in our hands, or if the petrol if it falls on our hands, we feel very coolness. Why? Means evaporation is a cooling process. Okay, in the same way, normally after playing during any day, if you play, after playing, if you are going on by the road, okay, we feel when the cool breeze is coming, we feel very cool. Why we feel cool? We feel cool as the evaporation taking place. When the evaporation, after the sweat evaporating, when it is evaporating from our body, or when the sweat is evaporating, we feel very coolness. Therefore, we say that evaporation is a cooling effect. And here evaporation is a surface phenomena. On the surface, the evaporation takes place. Normally, when you run or when you do work, the heat from our body is expelled through the skin outside onto the surface, and from the surface of our body it starts evaporating. As when it is evaporating, we feel coolness. Therefore, here we say that evaporation is a cooling effect, children. Evaporation is a cooling effect. Okay, children. Therefore, this is about the evaporation and the factors which affect the evaporation, children. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.